It's time for you to grab your best garot and your other best garot, because Orktober's here! Wow! Welcome back to the Wunz Go Fasta. It's finally Orktober. Let's get into it. That's right. Welcome one and all to the Wunz Go Fasta, the fastest growing Warhammer 40,000 channel on all of YouTube, because it's red, where we are celebrating Orktober. So for those of you new to the channel or who weren't here last year, Orktober has been kind of an unofficial holiday thing for orc enthusiasts for quite a number of years. And last year, old Big Mek here decided to just absolutely run away with it and made a video every single day for the entire month. And every single video was focused on not just Warhammer 40,000, but orcs in particular. And well, it's time to do it again. So make sure you chug a red squig, strap on your best rocket pack, and hold on for dear life, because this is going to be an amazing ride. All right, first things first. When I say grab a red squig, I mean it. This is red squig. This is my take, play, whatever you want to call it, on obviously Red Bull, the energy drink, done up in Orky style. This is my own original design. I did all the artwork on this, and you can buy the stickers, t-shirts, hoodies, all sorts of stuff with this branding on it. It's a whole lot of fun, and you'll be seeing more red squig stuff, including some new things later on this month. So if you like that kind of stuff, definitely check out the links down below. Everything you do really helps old Big Mek out here at the channel, so I really appreciate it. And while we're talking about things like that, I do want to point out that I work with a number of other artists, creators, people like that, and I always put their credits down in the comments. For example, the best band in the whole universe, the Goth Rockers, did our theme song. Like, we had them do the theme song for this channel. They filmed it in a recording studio. It turned out absolutely epic. We've been rocking it since the end of last Orktober, so definitely go give those guys some love. I got their Spotify link down below. You can go listen to them and definitely help out the Goth Rockers, who absolutely burn the place down anytime they play live. We also work with other designers, such as Velgarn, who is a 2D artist who actually did our old Big Mek logo, which you can get with some merchandise with that as well, and some kickbacks from this go back to Velgarn, because you should take care of your artists. So definitely give him a shout if you want to commission any of your own work. But yeah, you will be seeing a lot more partners all month long, because I'm trying to raise the voices of all orcs. If anybody is part of this experience, this community, and wants to be here and celebrate with us, we are more than happy to have you, no matter how big or small you are. So definitely expect to see and hear a lot of other voices and faces all Orktober long, as old Big Mek works with other people, which is super rad. All right, so what kind of videos can you expect over the next 30 days? Well, a whole menagerie of things, and even if you're not necessarily an orc fan, you're definitely going to enjoy this content. We are painting an entire army, and I don't mean like some little convoluted, I mean like a real deal, over 1,500 points, around 50 models, and 10 units worth of an army, and hopefully we'll get that whole thing painted this month. So definitely, if you want to learn how to paint an army as a regular person, you'll want to be here for those. Again, those tips are going to go across no matter if you're a Tau player or a Beaky player or a stinky, spiky Beaky player, or any of the other armies. Also, you can expect a bunch of videos about the kind of the meat and potatoes here of the channel, and that is the actual hobby content, building the models. That is where it is at for old Big Mek and this channel. We do a ton of videos on kit bashing and proxying and using GW parts to make things that are cooler or just cheaper than what outrageous price they are charging. So if you are into saving some money, building some models, doing some cool conversions, even a little bit of trash hammer, you'll definitely want to be here for those videos as well. I mentioned already we'll be working with some other content creators. I've already got quite a few lined up. I've been working with people for the last few months actually on trying to get things lined up for this. So I know for sure that we are going to have some cool things coming. We even did some test runs, one of which was with Bappa.tv, where we were playing the new Speed Freaks Orcs video game. Expect to do a video on that and maybe even a live stream hangout. We will definitely have details beforehand so that you can join in on all the fun. But yeah, you can expect some fun orc history. You can expect some talk or reviews or even playing of some orc video games, and obviously lots and lots and lots of hobby content. That's what it's going to be all about. As far as battle reports go, we did do one last Orktober with War Boss Ken. I'll put a link right here so that you can go watch that if you want. It was a lot of fun. However, filming battle reports is really, really difficult. It's something that I have a huge amount of respect for the channels that do. You need multiple cameras, multiple camera operators, and it takes a heck of a lot of editing, especially if you want to get in the dice rolls and little pop-ups with the rules and things like that. That is a lot of work, and that is all the kind of stuff that old Big Mek isn't exactly the greatest at. So probably not a battle report in a traditional sense like that. I am trying to get as many people together as possible to do some fun battles together, and we will definitely have a video from that if we get it manage to get it to happen in Orktober. But don't expect any traditional battle reports. Plus, competitive play really isn't my thing. I am very much a filthy casual, and I am all about narrative play and just having a good time. I can also tell you that the hobbying stuff is not always necessarily going to be armies either. We're going to be doing terrain. This is the orc terrain from the Kill Team Octarius Kill Team set, which you could still get this terrain in kind of some other boxes. But yeah, this is fantastic, excellent terrain, and we'll definitely be doing some painting on this, so we could talk about painting terrain versus painting armies or individual figures. You can also expect some 40K adjacent content, such as Battlefleet Gothic. We have an entire orc battle fleet to build and paint. This is definitely happening in Orktober, so if you want to see that video, make sure you stick around. Now, we definitely want you to join in with the fun and festivities. That's the whole point of Orktober, is it is a celebration of everything great about the hobby, which means you should be doing something too. So yeah, if you want to get in on all the kit bashing action and you don't have enough delicious bits, you should definitely give my Patreon a look. Basically how this works is old Big Mek has a bits service. So if you are a paying member of Patreon, you can get me to get you bits, basically. So, and how this works is $5 an ounce for unsorted. Unsorted still means guaranteed plastic and Games Workshop. You're not going to get any garbage. You're not going to get any resin or metal. You're not going to get anything that's not GW. It is all plastic Games Workshop. But $5 an ounce for unsorted, you're just going to get whatever random things I've got. But if you want specific things, it's $10 an ounce. But I can absolutely fill just about any request. I've had people ask for all sorts of parts to build mechanical things. I've had people ask for parts to do specific army conversions. I've had people want to do terrain piece type things. So yeah, whatever it is that you're after, I can help you out with. The only kind of doorway to entry for that is the Patreon thing, because otherwise I would be so inundated with requests, I wouldn't be able to keep up, and then I would just be old Big Mek's bit service instead of the Red Ones Go Faster YouTube channel. And as fun as that would be, I don't know that I'm ready for that yet. Now, the other thing you could check out on my Patreon is buying minis themselves. Old Big Mek happens to come across quite a bit of used Warhammer, fixes it all up, and turns around and resells it for some teeth, and that's how he can afford to pay for any of this stuff. So what I'm doing is offering a lot of these things to you guys first, so that you've got an opportunity to pick things up for your army on the super duper cheap, because frankly I end up with the same amount of teeth anyway after like eBay and PayPal and all those guys take their cut, versus if I just sell directly to one of the Mek boys. So yeah, there is quite a few things up on there right now for you to go purchase. So again, if you want to, go sign up and do that. But if you do anything at all, just watch the videos. That is the main thing. Watching the videos, throwing out some comments, likes, dislikes, tell me if I'm full of squig heap or whatever the case may be, but your engagement means the world, not just to me, but all of the creators I'm working with. like I said, go listen to the Golf Rockers. Go check out all of these other people that we are working with, because everybody is pouring their heart and soul out into creating things. And, you know, the great big bad algorithm just tends to show things that are already huge. So trying to lift up other people's voices and get their, work seen and heard, is a really big deal. So that would mean the world to old Big Mek. I'd really appreciate it. All right, it's time to go feed all the pet squigs and get the grots under control, because I'm sure they're tearing something apart that they're not supposed to. So we'll see you in the next one. And until then, which will only be tomorrow, walk on!